Hi, BiFFs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Red flag.
Cheers.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry you.
Power.
Love you like I love you.
Wine.
Don't talk to yourself.
Cheers, Biff. Cheers.
Ill-advised.
This is Ill-Advised. Hey, BiFFs.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to Ill-Advised.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do when someone else already has.
While we're sitting on my couch.
And trying to figure out if we can get off the couch. It's so fucking soft.
We might as well be on a cushion on the floor.
Oh, no, that's too hard.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I don't know. It's my like lower back and hip issues because I'm 90.
You
know?
look great.
Thanks.
If I looked like you right now
At 90.
at 90,
No crow's
my
feet.
life will be great.
Oh, great. Yeah. You're still growing hair in random places, so it's fine. It's like being
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the poor lady at Burger King.
What poor lady at Burger King?
The one with a beard.
What?
And
What?
I'm not sure she's aware of it.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no.
She's a
You don't think
lady.
she knows that she's...
Maybe she just got sick of plucking her chin hairs.
Dude, I would. Actually, that's something that I noticed in the area where you live, where I used to live, where my family is.
Mm.
Like that, it's like very French heavy. And that apparently like the French Canadian chin hair thing is a thing.
Well, I'm not
Thing is a thing.
French Canadian.
Right. But maybe your Burger King lady is.
Yeah. Or it's an imbalance in our hormones.
Hormones?
Yes.
What about schlup bones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's an imbalance of that around, though.
Shut up. I should tell me to shut up. It's my fault.
Yeah. You're the bad dad joke. That was like an uncle joke.
That was an uncle. Oh, welcome to the podcast.
Happy New Year, Beth.
Happy New Year, Biff. Oh, if this is your first time listening, this is our first episode of 2023. And
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that, even though I just told you Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. You're so good. You always think ahead.
Yeah.
You're trailblazer.
Is that did you just call me a car?
No. I said you were paving the way. You're like innovative. You're fresh.
Yeah, I'm driving a trailblazer.
You're driving a trailblazer. Oh, fuck
Or
you. I
am a
can't do this.
trailblazer.
If this is your first time listening,
Can I at least be a Range Rover?
yeah, you're a Range Rover.
Thank you.
Fuck off.
Off you fuck.
Off you fuck. Oh, okay, let me finish this thought. Your first time listening, we are your on the air non-professional advice givers after an advice columnist already told you what to do, because we've always had second takes on advice columnists.
Yeah.
Because we do it better.
Yeah.
But they paved the way for us. They're trailblazers. So
They're not Range Rovers.
here we are,
Range Rovers.
rovering,
Range Rovering. Roving.
and RAV4ing.
Funnily
enough, and
Rev4ing.
and this is what you've got. This mess of 20 years of friendship.
Oh, yeah.
Is that hit? So it's got to be 20 years, right? It is 20 years. We've been saying 20 years for, I think, 20 years. Yeah.
I really don't know. It was what, in 10th grade?
10th grade. How old were we then?
We graduated in 06.
So we were 15 when we met. We're 35. It's 20 years.
Holy shit.
Fuck, finally. We made it. We've been friends for 40 years.
No shit. And we're not even married.
Oh, thank the Lord for that. Mm-hmm. You want wine?
I do. We should cheers to our 20-year friendship
We should
in
cheers
2023.
In 2023. That's so weird to think about.
Yeah, 20 years is a fuck long time.
It's like 4 years less than my kid's lifetime, which is weird to think about because I feel like we were friends for decades before that.
Yeah.
Before I had a kid.
Yeah, because I even stopped you from making a big mistake in high school.
I know. You're so good.
Thank you.
So, we're drinking a Chianti today.
Out of my brand new Christmas present wine glasses from BiFFs.
Yes, they're beautiful.
They're so beautiful.
They're so pretty. They look so great. They look better in here, actually, than they did at the store.
They look amazing. After I took them out of the box and like rinsed them off, I was like, oh,
so pretty.
Can't wait for these to sit in my cupboard because I'm too scared to touch them.
I know. They're so pretty and delicate.
So delicate.
On the bright side, I know exactly where to get them when you break one.
Perfect.
And they sell them individually.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Good to know.
Not even IKEA.
Now I'll actually drink out of them.
And I'll gladly go there. This is Lilliano Chianti Classico, denominazione di origine controllata e garanata.
Oh.
I think.
Sounded good.
What I'm saying is, this is an Italian wine. It's a red one, if you don't know what a Chianti is. Produced and bottled on the estate by Tenuta di Lilliano in Italia.
Again, I can see from here it's a 2016.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We're moving on up or down?
Yeah.
Down.
Up.
So the back says, I think this was, I don't know how much it was. I rubbed it off and I don't know why. So guys, gamble. I think it was a $15 bottle.
Or maybe we'll let you know to gamble or not.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Good idea. Good idea. The 1,140 acre Lilliano estate rests deep in the heart of Tuscany in the Chianti Classico commune of Castellina in the hills north of Siena. The Ruspoli family has proudly owned the property since 1920, and its vines were marked for the first time in 1958 by the Princess Eleonora Ruspoli Berenger.
Yeah.
No, Berlingeri.
I want to go to Italy.
Let's go right now and get Chianti Classico in Tuscany.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was
princess.
a thing. Like, do you think Chianti is like native to the Tuscan region?
I would not fucking know.
Great. From our 124 acres of vineyard, we produce a Chianti Classico, a Riserva, and 2 Super Tuscans. Oh, they're in quotes. Super Tuscans.
I'll take 2 Super Tuscans.
Our Chiantis are traditional. In fact, they reflect our soil as well as the nature of the Sangiovese grape, a forward and distinctive fruit, simple in the Classico and sophisticated and richly structured in the Riserva. Giulio Ruspoli.
I don't know about this one.
It does not smell like we're going to love it.
It's making me a little nervous.
It's making me a little nervous too. Like that time when I was rubbing your leg playing nervous and you didn't play nervous. And next thing I knew, it was elbow deep in your vagina.
That didn't happen.
Sorry, Pops.
Sorry, Gretis.
Welcome, Gretis. Cheers, Biff.
Cheers. Welcome
to 20
your uncle.
Years.
Oh my God. In 2023.
In 2023.
Imagine if it's 23 years.
No, we're not that good. Oh, no, not for you. A little bitter.
Tastes like old grapes.
Old grapes. Oh, so raisin juice. Can you hear the gulps?
I know, sorry, I'm trying to taste it. Yeah.
Can we name the episode? Can you spell it?
MPMPMPMP.
Oh my God.
I don't hate it. I just wouldn't buy it myself.
Yeah, it's okay. I also don't know if this sat in some temperature uncontrolled area of my new house that I can't live in. So
could be.
So maybe we should give it another try someday. Maybe. That's a hard maybe. So tell me about your New Year's, Christmas. You said you had a little anecdote for me. Or did I have one for you?
No, we were talking about shopping.
Oh.
Stores.
Yes.
Spills.
Right, because of these wine glasses, right?
Yeah.
And we decided to save the rest of the story.
Yeah.
So my boyfriend Colin and I started hanging out, I don't know, February or March of last year. And it was like I'd hung out with him. He tricked me into kissing him. Pervert. Imagine that. And then the next day I had gone home. Not the next day. I went home that night. And the next day I was going to the mall in Natick to go do some shopping because I had a family event. And I love any excuse to get new clothing.
Don't we
I
all?
hate shopping, but I love new clothes. So I went to Natick and he had called me. He's like, what are you up to? What are you doing? Like literally called me because that's what we do. I don't know. We don't, but he called me. I know it's not important. And so he's like, oh, I was thinking about going there too. I was like, yeah, you were thinking about it. Like, here are the quotes, right? Like,
yeah.
So we ended up there and we got coffee because me.
Yep.
And we go into Aldo and he's looking at this like bag that's at the top shelf. It was just an interesting looking bag. And he goes to put it back. And it's like probably 30 seconds later, that same bag must have lost balance and falls into his cup of coffee all over the Aldo shoe store. And they have white floor tile and like all of the shoes on the way down covered in coffee. And I'm like, wow, what a klutz. And like being flirty and stuff. But like we were both like fresh out of relationships. So we weren't trying to like mack it to each other like that, but we were. It was just a thing.
Yeah.
But like teasing each other. I was like, you're a mess, you're a disaster. So we clean up, apologize profusely, and head to Crate and Barrel where we got your beautiful wine glasses. Yes. And we're like, at this point, I hadn't signed on my house yet. So I'm like looking at potential new furniture and new offerings. And I'm sitting on this couch. And I love this couch so much. And it's sitting on this beautiful white rug. It is a beautiful white rug. And I stand up and literally my coffee drops out of my hand all over the white rug.
Carpet.
Yep.
In the bed?
No bed. I was on a couch.
Oh, couch.
Yes.
I don't know why. Oh, I know it is. Anyways, continue.
Right. So dropped it all over the white rug. So what do? I pick up the coffee, look around just in case I may have missed some paper towel, which obviously I didn't because I didn't put it out. They don't sell that at Crate and Barrel.
Also, you were looking around to make sure anybody saw.
Right. And I said, run. We both booked it.
Left. You didn't even tell anyone?
No, we just booked it.
Assholes.
And so he went back, I think a couple of days later, and the rug was there. And he's like, I think they Scotch guard. No stain, nothing.
Wow. Yeah. Impressive.
But, perpetrator always returns to the scene of the crime. So I bought wine glasses.
Not coffee mugs.
No, it's really funny because they had coffee mugs in the clearance section by the wine, by like the wine glasses and all the decanters and everything. Yeah. And they were the ones that had like the gold lettering. Oh. So when we bought your your wine glasses, we were looking at the lettering on these white mugs. And I turn around and next thing I know, Colin had spelled out pagina because they didn't have a V. Vagina. And he left it.
That's really great.
That's it. That's all I got.
I have I don't know if it's similar, but
you have a pagina?
No, well, yeah. But one time, this was years ago, my sister had just had my niece, and we were in some type of furniture store, and my niece had shit. She was a baby, so like
diaper,
yeah, but like baby shits.
Yeah.
So my sister was like pulled out her diaper bag and like laid down something on one of the beds in the store and was changing my niece's diaper, and when she was like done and wrapping like the dirty diaper in the cloth and whatever, and like she picked everything up and there was a big yellow shit.
No.
Like, you know, when
like it went through the mat.
Yep. Like a water stain on this brand new fucking mattress in the store. It was yellow and like probably smelled like shit. And we just kind of like stopped and like looked at each other, and then we both looked around and ran.
You guys booked it? Yeah. You didn't even tell anyone? You assholes.
Yep, I wonder if she remembers that.
Oh, this is why hilarious. 20 years.
She shit on a mattress and left it there.
Does she know? Does Bailey know? You need to tell her that story.
Oh, I do need to tell her. She'll laugh so
hard. Put her
hard.
on the list.
I know.
If they ever make it back up here.
I know. Fuckers. Not like she's listening to this anyway.
No. You have questions this week?
Yeah. From a new one I think we've never done before.
Yeah, the suburban Democrat.
Urban diplomat.
Tomato.
Yes, this is torontolife.com.
Ooh, Canadians.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Canada, eh?
Hey.
This one is 2016.
Like the wine.
Oh.
Is it a Chianti Classico?
It's an urban diplomat.
Oh, right. We've established this already. It's a suburban democracy.
Yeah. That'd make a good Netflix show.
I really would. Mm. I'm just picturing all of those desperate housewives trying to like effectively dole out PTA duties.
Okay. This one is called, well, the title is How Do I Apologize to My Girlfriend for Being Naked on the Internet? Dear Urban Diplomat, my girlfriend and I recently rented a condo at Blue Mountain with some university friends, thinking we'd hit the slopes. Instead, we spent the snowless weekend getting hammered and, on one particularly rowdy night, streaking through the village.
Nice.
In a drunken stupor, I recorded it and sent the video to a few buddies. Now it's popping up on my friends' Facebook feeds. We're not tagged. We had scarves over our faces, so you can't tell it's us. But my girlfriend is still furious. How can I make amends? Signed, Blue Streak.
How can you make amends? Like, what? All right, we all do stupid shit when we're drunk.
Yeah, I went streaking with Christy for my 18th birthday. Were you there?
No. You did snow streaking with me, and then Christy fell spread eagle.
The hot tub.
No hot tub.
When did we go snow streaking?
This was before my kid was born.
Where?
In my son's mother's house.
Oh.
Okay, clicking.
Yep. Now I remember.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yep. And then you guys all got dressed, but then I turned around and Christy had fallen and she was.
I love
her. It was. Yeah.
One for the
last time I saw a vagina. No, just kidding.
Definitely wasn't.
I'm
naked around you all the time.
That's a true story.
Sorry, Dad.
You're welcome, Mom. So, yeah. How do you make amends? First of all, find these buddies who posted it and fucking tear them new ones. You didn't send it to them to post it. Like, you're an idiot, but they're worse. You know, it's like violating your privacy. You know, like if I sent you a video and you posted it, like a video of me obviously making a fool out of myself.
Right.
That's me sending it to you. Otherwise, I would have just posted it and tagged you.
Right. Yeah.
So it's literally just for laughs. God knows I've done that a million times.
Yeah.
But you got to go to your friends and just be like, you're fucking ruining.
Yeah.
You're fucking ruining.
That too.
Shit. Chianti Classico is effective. You're fucking ruining my relationship with that post. See if you can get them to take it down.
So what would you do if it was you who went naked streaking and Colin, and the video got posted and Colin was like, why the fuck are you naked on my Facebook feeds?
I'd be, well, so wait, she wasn't in the videos?
No. No.
So it just bothers her that he decided that he was going to record a video with his buddies and...
Yeah, thinking would hit the slopes. Instead, we spent this snowless weekend getting hammered.
Oh, I thought she was with them.
And on one particularly rowdy night, streaking through the village. And he recorded it and sent it to a couple of his buddies.
They're idiots.
We're not
for posting
tagged.
it.
We had scarves over our faces, so you can't see it's us. But my girlfriend is still furious.
And then I guess my first question is, why is she furious? Why is she upset about it? If he's not identified, if it's not identifiable, why is she
Because
furious?
her boyfriend's dick is on Facebook.
But who knows that it's her boyfriend is my question. His face was covered.
But like, you would be pissed.
I
if all of a sudden you're like, that's Colin. And that's Colin's dick.
I can
on Facebook.
Point that dick out in a lineup.
And his face is covered.
With the white
but you know that it's Colin, and you know that that's Colin's dick.
Dick.
You're pissed.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed that's your dick.
Right.
Sorry.
Unpeed, that's your D.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I would definitely be upset about it.
Like, how can you be so fucking stupid?
But
I don't care if your face is covered. You're an idiot.
Yeah, but I think it's also like important in a relationship to like from the other side. Like, why are you furious? What part of this makes you mad?
For you being a dumbass. That's what makes me mad.
Well, I think that
and also that you have an amazing dick, and I don't want no one else to fucking see it.
No one should see what belongs to me.
No one should hashtag.
Hashtag. No one. I think for the sake of communication and keeping like open lines, asking what about it upsets her. The first thing I would have done was told my friends, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, I obviously didn't post it for a reason, whatever. And now she's still furious. Figure out why she's upset so that you can actually not form your apology around it, but have a response that's relevant or that addresses any of those concerns. Like, by telling your friends to take it down or whatever, you're taking care of that part of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You're removing it, but also having that communication. That's one of the things that I talk about it on this podcast a lot. I talk about it in my personal relationship a lot. Communication, like, it needs to be clear. It needs to be effective, and it needs to be like, I want black and white.
Yeah.
So I understand you're upset. I'm sorry I upset you. Let's talk about why or how I've upset you, why this upsets you, and how moving forward.
So you want a full-on therapy session
I want
about
a conversation.
Why your dick's on the internet.
I just... Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fred, what are you going to do?
How is this making you feel upset? Why?
I think validating the other person's feelings is important because for him, my face is covered. I'm running around being foolish with my friends. I sent it to a buddy posted it. It's not coming from me, so it doesn't really tie back to me. Okay, I can fix that part of it. I can tell a friend to remove it. Now, for me to help fix the way that I made you feel.
But I think that you just need to stop there.
That's it?
For me, yeah. Like, just be like, yeah, I was fucking stupid. I was hammered. I already texted Matt to take it down. Like,
I feel like this is where he is, and she's still furious.
It just says it's popping up on my friends' Facebook feeds. Oh, so it's on the friends'.
Right, not his. Oh, it's popping up.
That's why she's pissed.
Oh, it went viral.
Because now the friends are seeing it. That's why she's pissed. Because I bet Betty Sue was like, you didn't tell me TJ had such a big chonker.
Well, then now I'm like, is he tagged in it?
No, they're not tagged.
They're not tagged.
They're not tagged. We
Not
are
identified.
not tagged. We had scarves
Right.
over our faces,
That's
so
right.
you can't tell it's us. But my girlfriend's still furious, and it's popping up on my friends' Facebook feeds.
Any friends that you sent
I'm
it to
pissed.
that posted it, have them take it down. Do the best that you can for damage control. But that's the best that you can do. If it's already made its rounds, I want to see it. illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, in 2016.
Oh, damn it.
They're broken up now, be real.
Seriously. That's all I got. But like that therapy sesh to me would be important. If I were her, I'd want you to talk to me so I could explain to you why I'm upset about it.
Really?
Blank stare. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm trying to put the shoe on the other foot.
I know. I just feel like that's like...
If you and I did some stupid shit
I feel like it's a little bit obvious why she's pissed. And just simple like, yeah, I know. I'm a fucking dumbass. Like...
Agreed.
Won't happen again.
It's
like
not
for
that I don't
me
agree
as
with
the
you.
girlfriend who's pissed that my boyfriend's dick's all over my friends' news feeds. Like, yeah, that's all I needed to hear was like, yes, you know you're an idiot and this isn't gonna happen again.
I agree with you.
I don't need...
To me, the reason to ask that question is because she's still furious, to kind of engage in the conversation with her to try to make amends. I'm not saying it for a legit therapy session. It's just like, she's still upset. I've already apologized. What can I do to make this better? Open the communication.
It doesn't say that. It just says that they're not, you can't tell who it is, but she's still pissed.
Right.
Not like, I've already done all kinds of things to apologize and she's still mad. This feels like current.
Oh, well, I guess
like you can't tell it's me.
To me,
but
it's like she's still furious and
she's still mad.
A reasonable person's mind.
This happened.
You know, like a reasonable person would have already like apologized at this point, and that's why he's writing like she's still furious. Like that's what I'm taking from that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I'm trying to think. I mean, he might not be a reasonable person.
I would bet not, because his dick is circulating his Facebook feeds.
Seriously.
All right, answer.
Yeah. Or what? I mean, I guess, how would you make amends? Or how would you expect a guy to, you've already said you're furious. He's already apologized. He's done everything. We're going to assume in this scenario that he's done damage control on his end as best he could, but you're still mad. How would you expect him to approach that with you? Do you just need time?
I need him to like agree that like this was fucking ridiculous. This shouldn't have happened. I'm a drunk idiot.
But with the assumption that he's already acknowledged and apologized, but you're still mad.
Then I just need time.
You just need
I'm going to bring it up every hour. I'm going to make a slight at you about your dick.
A PowerPoint presentation.
No, I'm just going to make a joke about it every second, or I'm just going to bring it up.
Remember
all
that time you got all those likes on your
for
dong?
2 days. Right. Like, oh, maybe we can ask Cindy because she knows what your dick looks like. So I'm going to do that for probably a day or two. And then I'm slowly going to just get over it. Providing you did all the right.
You took all the right steps.
Yeah. The right actions.
Okay.
So.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't need to have a full-blown conversation about it. I just need you to agree with me that you're an idiot. And this isn't happening
Attention,
again.
everybody.
And then I'm going to make fun of you for it for a couple days.
Yeah. I take the more psychological approach because in my current relationship, we do a lot of acknowledging each other's feelings, because both of us, when we get into an argument, we tend to feel like we don't hear the other side. So we try to acknowledge. We do that a lot. And it's super irritating. But it's also
super important.
And super important, and also very super satisfying. Like, okay, thank you for taking the time to acknowledge this was my feeling.
I think that's super important for a lot more serious stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Things like this, I feel like not dismissing it, but like for me, I wouldn't need to have a full blown heart to heart about why I'm pissed off that your dick's on the fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a dick.
That's like, of course I'm mad. You know what I mean? Like, Dirk, obviously I'm pissed.
You're an idiot.
Exactly. And I need you to just say, yes, you are right. I fucking am, and it's not going to happen again.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, let's get to that answer.
Okay. What did streak.
Rural bigot say? What was it? I know it was something like that.
Urban diplomat.
Diplomat. I know it was urban. I just wanted to say rural because
rural.
It's such an ugly word.
Rural.
Rural.
That's like Ferrero Rocher. I love saying Ferrero Rocher.
Yes, you do. Okay, go Ferrero.
It's naive for anyone. It's naive for anyone indecently exposed in the Instagram era to assume there won't be a camera phone fixed on them. Doubly so if there's alcohol involved. But if your goal is to make up, don't tell your girlfriend that. Instead, report the video if it hasn't been removed from breaching Facebook's terms already. Then treat her to dinner and take the opportunity to apologize for being a blockhead. If your booze-fueled belligerence was an isolated incident and not a weekly event, time will repair the rift. Meanwhile, here's a tip for the next time you want to capture an act of idiocy on video. Use Snapchat.
Literally. Although that's not safe anymore either.
I know.
It's literally like you can download everything now.
It's so... Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's safe. Technology is not
Nothing
safe.
is sacred.
Next?
Yeah, let's go to the next one. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
I want to post a picture of my swinging pendulum so I can... Just kidding, I don't.
With a scarf over your face? With
Scarf
an
over my pendulum.
ill-advised t-shirt covering your
I'm
face?
giving myself away.
It could be me.
Oh my God, it could be you. How low is it? How many inches above the surface of the ground is it?
Wait. Okay, so this one is called I Caught My Boss Watching Porn. What now? This was 2017.
I need so much context here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're already... Okay, stop scanning. Read.
No, I just read the sign-off name and it's fucking hysterical.
Excellent. I can't wait to die laughing.
2 weeks ago, I was working late and I popped into my boss's office to say goodnight.
This is already wonderful.
As I entered, I caught him streaming a video of the erotic variety. He slammed his laptop shut. I quickly said goodbye and we never spoke of it again. Since then, he's been extremely awkward with me, avoiding our regular one-on-one meetings and refusing to make eye contact in the lunchroom, which is making me feel even more uncomfortable. How can I fix this? Signed, Natural Porn Killer. Yep.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
So he didn't catch him doing the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Doesn't
from what I am gathering.
Right, yeah. Just said caught him streaming a video of the erotic variety.
How do you tell your boss, who probably has a policy against this, that you probably signed?
Well, in his defense, it said he was working late, so it could have been after office hours.
Yeah, I don't care. How do you...
I know. I just was...
Like, he's got a policy against it. Like, I would just be like, hey, I was sitting at my desk the other day and I was really thinking about it and, I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. So I visited that website that you were on. And yeah, she's got some great Kegels.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't know what to do. I
well,
think
you're super professional when you need to be, especially in like your line of
I'm
work
in human
and
resources.
That's what I
How
mean.
do I yell at the CEO?
So, how are you handling it?
2 hands.
Okay, we know Trunker.
10 knuckles. Such a bitch.
Not as the boss, as the worker who
as
just
the
walked
worker.
in.
How do I?
I'm not a professional person, so I like...
There's nothing professional about... Even if you were a professional, there is nothing professional about you.
I know. And I get away with it, which is amazing.
It's wonderful.
It is. Natural porn killer.
I think I'd just be like, hey, do you have a minute? Close the door. Listen, I realize that I ran into this. I acknowledge that we have a policy against this, so I'm not going to say anything, but I really just want to clear the air between us.
You would bring up a policy thing?
I would say it only to, I put myself in the other person's shoes.
Even if it's like after
it doesn't matter.
The office is closed.
And
you're the boss.
Hypocrisy is hypocrisy. Like if you have a policy and you walk in, first of all, we don't know.
All policies say this?
Say what?
Like are all job places have
that's why I say like maybe you signed off on it. There's usually an IT agreement.
What if there wasn't a policy on this? Because I feel like that doesn't have anything to do with that.
This day and age, there's always an IT policy, which includes internet use.
I know, but this person's just talking about like things are super fucking weird now. How do I fix this?
Well, that's why I'm saying like, like putting myself in the other person's shoes, being like, I'm your superior. I'm supposed to be setting an example. I feel awkward because of that. Maybe just as awkward as you having caught me watching Two Girls, One Cup.
Goddamn terrible video.
So, and that's why I'm putting myself in that. But like, let's take the policy thing out of it. Like you're asking. I would just be like, do you have a minute?
Well, no, because
the door.
This is why you're super professional. So I guess.
Yeah, to me, like
that's not something I would think about.
There's always an IT policy about internet use for work purposes only. Like, there's no reason for you to be on Facebook, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
However,
makes sense.
If this was the CEO, he would have already had a blog on these websites. So, but with explicit access for himself only.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to guess this is a startup. They don't have enough money for firewalls. Close the door. Just be like, I want to clear the air. I understand, I know that you recognized that you're recognizing that I caught you in an awkward moment. And I just want to clear the air between the two of us because I feel like there's some awkward interactions and I just want this to be swept under the rug. I'm not here to blow up your spot or tell anybody what's going on. I literally just want to be able to have a normal relationship with my boss.
Back to normal, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think... I feel like if I was the boss and somebody came to me like that, I feel like I would feel worse.
But the boss is making it awkward by not making eye contact, by not acknowledging anything.
Yes,
like,
we're avoiding.
It'd be something different if the boss was just like business as usual.
Yeah, because then it wouldn't be awkward.
It wouldn't be awkward. But this one's going out of their way to make it awkward. So like, and maybe it's shame. Just be like, maybe I watched that one too.
That's what I was going to say. I feel like for me, I would like just make a little small joke one day, walk by him and be like, xhamster.com is better. And just like walk away.
xnxx.com. Let's get real. Unless you're getting like sex every minute of your life, you watch porn.
You still watch porn.
It's a fucking thing. We all do it. We're all proud of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, unless you're in the office, I guess.
Yeah, right. Unless you're still wearing your loafers.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, because you know how much I pay attention. Male, female, he, she, not specified.
It doesn't say at all.
It doesn't say at all. He doesn't make eye contact. He's
been extremely awkward with me avoiding our regular one-on-one meetings and refusing to make eye contact in the lunchroom, which is making me feel even more uncomfortable.
It might stand to reason. Nope. Nix that. No reason. It might be appropriate for you to just be like, sir, what kind of porn was that? I've never seen.
Is that a real position?
Can you really stick something in your penis and have pleasure?
Have your wife ever tried that?
Did you know that was a thing? Sticking something in the male pee hole.
It feels good?
Not for me. Hell no.
Oh, I was going to say, I stuck a hair one time.
I was going to say, you've been there. Because I know this story.
And he did not like it.
He was sleeping, right?
No, I think it was like after, and
Sorry,
we were
Pops.
just kind of laying there, and I was just whatever playing with him and just like, and I
Fondling.
got super curious about the male pee hole. So I took my hair and stuck it in his pee hole. He jumped so quick.
Lost his
What
shit.
the fuck was that? And I was like, you felt that? I was super surprised. I was not expecting the reaction that it
Yes.
got.
Apparently, it's called sounding. Like sticking rigid, narrow objects down it is a thing.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I could never. I couldn't. Even like if I'm getting a blowjob, like, and if like I feel the tongue flick on it, it's like, it's wonderful until like it gets a little bit too deep into it.
And
like,
it hurts?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a very...
There's like a niche for this.
Okay.
Like there's a small subgroup, I think, make up maybe 5% of the world's
So do you
population.
think it's like
peni.
the type of people that like pain feels good to them and that's why they like it?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Or do you think it's like butt sex at some point it starts to feel good? I don't know. I'm not speaking from experience.
Maybe.
Because I didn't get that far yet.
Maybe. I don't. That's fuck off. I can't answer that because I have no idea. I can't get in there.
Interesting.
I remember, so I've been getting tested during my physicals annually since I was in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have sex in high school, Mom. And so...
Yeah, none of us did.
None of us did. So the old-fashioned way of getting tested for gonorrhea, aka the clap, and a lot of other STDs, but the gonorrhea was the big one, was to get the little Q-tip
in the pee hole.
It's literally like 2 inches in length. It has a little cotton swab at the end.
Have you
like
gotten that back in high school?
Swabs. I did. I had it done, and they twist it.
Did you
while
want
it's
to
in
die?
there. I fucking wanted to die.
Did your toes curl though?
They did no.
So
No.
there was zero like this really hurts, but also feels kind of good.
No, there was no feels kind of good. You know, The Exorcist, when they have them tied up by the 4 points in the middle of their body rises up still.
Yes.
You know, that happened. Only I wasn't tied down. It was my duck.
Well, there's so many nerves there that it makes sense.
Yeah, no, like a tongue on there is fine. That's
but
it.
Not a tongue in there.
No, like surface level, like right in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's it. And now that I'm thinking about it, dicks are ugly.
You've been a gay man for how long?
Dicks are so
And
ugly.
you're just...
Ew.
What? Vaginas are pretty?
No, those are
God,
worse. When we were in
Drooling
DR,
bulldogs.
when we were in DR, they had the Playboy channel was part of the cable package that they had.
Package.
It was like, it's a couple's resort, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
But there's pictures of me like with one finger like open over my eyes.
Yeah.
Watching a straight porn. I'll show you the pictures. Colin took them. Going like, what? That's what it looks like. Like it's been so long since I've seen a vagina.
Like you don't have a child.
I was like, why are you sucking it like that? Like whole mouth on it, and comes back out, and like the petals fall back down. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Well, it's been called a lot worse, so I guess I'd prefer the
I don't
petals.
know what else to call it. I would say labia, but it's just like labia majora. Is that what it is? The outside. I was just like, there's too much going on here. Please give birth.
Oh. That's really funny.
That's all you got. That's all I got.
I don't know how to follow that.
To this?
Yeah.
Can we hear the response?
Yeah. So, here's the naked truth. You can't. For now, sit tight and hope that, in time, your boss quits acting like a weirdo. If he doesn't, your options are limited. And if you're the kind of person who thinks watching porn at work is moronic but innocuous, muster up the courage to say you're not offended by his adult activities and ask him if you can please just get past this. But if you think streaming anything less G-rated than cat videos should come with consequences, well, HR departments are filled with people who are trained to solve discomforting problems like these. Contact yours.
What I said.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. I'm HR.
Yeah.
I didn't say contact me. I don't want to know.
I do.
Imagine if it's the CEO though. Like how I would love to like ask, not bring him on the podcast because we don't have time to be bored, but like ask an HR professional, like the CEO did something against policy. How do you approach that? They own the company.
Yeah.
Do you approach that? I would, but I'm me.
Can you fire the owner of the company?
Technically,
it's like I'm the owner.
But if
So it's
there's
like
a
saying,
board, they can
I'm the
transfer.
parent.
They can transfer the control of the company.
I can cuss, but you can't.
Right. That's different.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if there's a board, there's a higher body that governs the direction of the organization. They have a say as to whether or not you remain CEO.
So what do you do if it isn't in policy,
Mm-hmm.
but like you're still super bothered by it and like, I just walked in on this man watching porn. Is there nothing you can do because it's not against any rules, but like now things are weird and uncomfortable in your work environment?
I don't know that there's nothing that you can do. It is in the best interest of the CEO to acknowledge and address the issue, even if there isn't a policy, because sexual harassment exists whether or not you have a policy, and that counts.
Oh,
So
that would count as sexual harassment?
because it's unwanted and unwelcomed, because it has to do with the nature of sex, and because that employee literally doesn't even need to go to HR. They need to quit and find a lawyer and press charges.
No shit.
And that's
Now
it.
I'm CEO, bitch.
Yep. Yeah, I'm Chio. We're Italian.
Wow.
Yeah, you're like talking
I didn't know that would be.
breach of so much.
Do you think maybe that's part of the reason why this guy's shitting his pants?
Probably. It's a hostile work environment just because of that.
Wow.
Yeah. The more you know.
No shit.
Yeah, shit.
Wow.
All the shit.
Shit.
Just shitting.
Just porning and shitting.
Ew.
And pee holing.
Pee holing. That's gross.
One more.
Yes, please.
Okay. This one doesn't sound as fun as the other questions were, but I feel like it's super relatable and maybe a good conversation. So I decided to do it.
Oh, good.
Can I make my snoring boyfriend sleep on the fold-out couch?
Bye, bitch. I don't know. Let's hear the question.
Dear Urban Diplomat, Biff.
Urban Diplomat.
Yeah.
Dear suburban democracy.
My boyfriend often spends the night at my condo. I love having him around in the mornings, but I never get enough sleep. He tosses and turns, talks in his sleep, and snores like a jackhammer.
Oh,
I'd call it a nightmare, but that would necessitate actual slumber. Am I saying that right?
Sure.
Necessitate?
Yeah. She's not sleeping.
I have a comfy fold-out couch in the living room. Is it fair to suggest he sleep on it? Signed, 2 beds are better than 1.
Yes. Yes, they are. So he does not live there.
Correct.
He
spends the night at my condo.
He does not pay for anything.
He often spends the night at my condo.
And so I'm going to assume she needs to get up for work in the morning. Fair assumption. If she owns her own condo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's the weekends.
Honey, wake the fuck up and go to the couch or fix it. Get some breathe right strips. Take the pillow out from under your head. I don't care what it is.
He talks in his sleep and tosses and turns also.
That's me. I don't snore. My boyfriend does. Very strangely.
Not jackhammer-ish?
No, it's so strange. And I experienced it last night too.
Is it like
for our New Year, after our New Year's party? No, it's every time I've encountered somebody snoring, their mouth is wide open.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Head's like back, like there's like a fulcrum under their neck. So that's like their head kind of drops.
I just stick my whole fist in his mouth some nights.
Perfect. I know, you give a whole new meaning to fisting.
I always have.
You always have. And so he was snoring through his nose, mouth closed, flat against the bed.
That's
and every time he snored, his head went back into the mattress. So I know our listeners can't see this,
serious.
But you can, and it was.
Oh my God, that's like actual movies
and
snoring.
It's literally so fucking loud.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And last night, he's so lucky that I was so tired after the whole New Year's Eve celebration that I just passed out. But there are some nights where I'm like, this is it. We're done.
I'm packing my bags right now at 3 a.m.
And it's really funny because I don't like technically live there. So
right.
I don't like.
So you can kick him out of his own house.
I can't kick him out of his own bed.
Bye.
Although apparently I did have a night where I was snoring and it was so loud that he left the room and slept in another room.
Wow. Kudos to him, because when I've had those nights with my daughter's father, I like punched him until he woke up.
Yeah.
And made him go sleep on the couch.
When
Because I'm not getting out of my own bed.
When my brother got his tonsils out when we were kids and we shared a bedroom, he snored so loud that I just would literally punch him out of bed.
Yeah.
Or one time I took the pillow out from under his neck. Worked like a charm. But that was the only time it worked. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. That's all I got, though. Yeah. Is it fair? Sure. He doesn't live there. He doesn't pay anything. There's something there. However, something to consider is how that's going to make him feel and how he's going to feel in terms of his value or adequacy to be. Yeah.
Why bother sleeping at your house if I'm just going to be on the couch?
Right.
I know.
Maybe it's situational. Is it every night? If it's not,
it just says often spends the night at my condo.
Yeah. If he snores every night and has this thing, that's going to take some finessing. But if it's just every once in a while, it's totally fair to just say like, honey, you're at the highest
like you're literally keeping me awake.
Literally keeping me awake.
I can't sleep. Yeah. But I love when you're here and I love waking up in the morning with you.
Yeah. Right now, I think like even if I lived at Colin's house, even though I live at Colin's house, and I had like some stake in it, I think if I couldn't sleep, I would just get up and go to another room. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just like, it's not often that bad that and usually I'm the first one to pass out. So,
right. So
I just get up and go.
Yeah. I mean, that's tricky for everyone.
Yeah. I guess you have to also evaluate how much you love them. Maybe some earplugs. They don't always work. Maybe he's not that loud.
But there's also tossing and turning and talking in his sleep.
Get a king size bed and make sure he sleeps on the edge.
Make him buy you a king size bed.
California, Alaska.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
An Alaskan king bed?
Yep.
Is bigger than a Californian king bed.
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
I can't.
Never in my life.
On your couch.
And you can't get back up.
I can't get up. I can't get up.
Never in my life have I heard of an Alaska king bed.
I think that's what it's called. It makes sense.
Is that like Shaquille's bed?
No. He's got a room.
He's just got an Olympic pool bed.
Yeah. Yeah, he synchronized swims to
That's like queen size
sleep.
for him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's super. I want to Google Alaska king beds now. That's never heard of it in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I was looking for king beds, that was something that showed up. Yeah.
I need to look these
Google.
up. I'm gonna.
It's magic. Not the bed, Google.
Yeah. You wouldn't know because you don't have an Alaskan.
No, just a king bed. It's not enough. I need him to sleep in a different zip code.
Yeah, we need a bedroom that's connected but in 2 separate rooms.
Plexiglass. I want to pretend we're in jail.
Soundproof.
Yes. What's the response on that one, Beth? How would you like you punch baby daddy, but like how?
Well, yeah, but we're also not like together romantically. Some nights he'll come home, put our child to sleep, and then like fall asleep with her. So when he wakes up, he's tired and groggy. Plus, he's also got an hour drive. So sometimes he'll just pass out at my house, which whatever, no big huge deal. We're amicable, whatever. But some nights, especially if I'm out, like if I'm doing homework out here on the couch, when he comes out of my daughter's room, he'll go into my bed and pass out. And then so like when I'm going to bed, I'll try to either wake him up or I'll just squeeze in next to him and try to sleep, and whatever, he snores and I punch him every time. And like I'll tell him like go on the couch, and he won't because he'll be asleep. And so like I'll punch him a couple times, and then I'll like finally just freak out, like get the fuck on the couch. So for me it's different because we're not together like that. But I also feel like even if we were, I still would do the same thing because I need fucking sleep.
Yep.
And you're in my bed.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's fair.
I don't think it's rude. I'm not going to get up. That's why I said all love to Colin, because I'm not getting up out of my own bed and going to sleep on the couch because you're snoring.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like you're sleeping just fine.
Well,
so you need to go sleep just fine on the couch. So I can sleep just fine.
Because I can sleep through the night, but if I feel like he's not there, I wake up. Or if like, you know me, like I fall asleep, not with Colin.
And you don't wake up.
I've been playing with his rule, but
ever.
Like, I don't wake up for anything.
17 alarms.
Nope, ever.
Or me ringing doorbells at 4 a.m. because I locked myself out. Now I'm stuck in the driveway with my first date, sleeping in his truck.
Yep. Or my ex-boyfriend who came to surprise me, but I locked the door. I didn't know he was coming, obviously, hence surprise. And he texted me at 3 a.m. that he was outside, but I had passed out shit-faced at the age of 22. So he was asleep in his car in the driveway because it was an hour drive for him.
Same.
All right. So where was I going with this?
You often wake up when he's not.
Yeah. So that's what happened is I woke up and he wasn't there.
Oh, and he wasn't there.
So I was just like,
you went to go
he went
find
to the
him?
bathroom.
Or you just went back to sleep?
So I stayed there. I didn't, at first I laid there. I was like, he's in the bathroom. He's fine. And then it had been a while. I hadn't fallen back asleep. And I was like, okay. So I went, because the bathroom it's a master suite. So I went into his bathroom, not there. So I was just like, okay. And I noticed that the motion light on the stairs. Are you like freaking out
at this point? Or are you like, this motherfucker thinks he's going to sneak out and cheat on me?
No. It's a safety thing. Actually, when we first started dating, it happened at one time that he wasn't even in the house and I was freaking out. It's a safety thing for me. Like, I am not a rational thinker first thing out of bed. I don't think anyone is, but like, I can cop to that. I know that. But like, he wasn't in the bathroom. So now I'm like, where is he? You know, is he here? That's when I noticed that the door was cracked and that the motion light on the stairs was on. So I'm like, he's downstairs. So I go downstairs. All the lights are off. Nobody's downstairs. So I think the dog set off the motion light and he was in the room across the hall. I could hear him. Hear him. No, he wasn't snoring. I don't know if he was breathing heavily. He wasn't snoring yet.
Yeah.
So I cracked the door open, but I couldn't see because no contacts, no glasses, nighttime.
Right.
And I was like, babe. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, everything okay? He was like, yeah, you were just snoring. And literally, instead of just being like, oh, I'm so sorry, I was like, I was snoring? Like, I don't snore.
It's true.
It's the only thing I know about me.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I had been snoring, which means I was exhausted.
So did you just let him stay asleep in the separate bed?
He's
Or
like,
did you crawl into bed next to him?
No,
and
he
snore?
stayed in that bed and I went in the other one, and like, you know, I kind of like respected that.
Yeah.
So, and woke up the next morning.
And got a breathe right strip?
No. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I breathe wrong.
At least I'm breathing, motherfucker.
That's right.
Okay, so
It's not
answer.
necrophilia for nothing. Yes, answer.
Helena Bonham Carter and serial snorer Tim Burton. Oh.
How does he know that? They know that.
Famously slept in neighboring, albeit conjoined, houses, and their relationship lasted 13 years. Basically, a lifetime in celebrity speak. In theory, the separate bed solution should improve relationship satisfaction for non-celebs as well. We're all nicer to our significant others when we haven't been harboring 3 a.m. thoughts of snuffing them up with a pillow. Yes, relatable. That said, exhaust other remedies, nasal strips, earplugs, humidifiers, before proposing the pullout. Oh.
The pullout.
Oh,
No,
pull out
girl.
bed.
Just go all the way.
No shit. If you're that desperate for some shut-eye, be ready to hit the couch yourself from time to time. I didn't think about that. From time to time.
Honestly,
Being
the
the
part
one
that
to
stood
get
out to
up.
me the most was doing things for the sake of the relationship, which for me, being like that psychologically minded, like, why does this bother you? Can we get to the root of this so that I can understand? For me to not say or recognize that this is going to have ramifications down the road for how I view you
Yeah.
as a person,
Especially when I'm sleep deprived.
like, makes me feel a little bit stupid, because it's really interesting because this happens in like conversations and arguments with my partner, with my mom, with my family. Like, there are sometimes I can't place myself in their shoes to understand that. And that because I do it so often, like, I'm like, well, like, you fucking idiot. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, duh, of course.
Right.
So that's what stuck out to me. Like, for the sake of your relationship, ... Oh, all right.
Yeah. I also didn't think of like, okay, maybe sometimes I can be the one who gets up to sleep on the couch.
Let's split it up.
Like, but also let's invest in an air mattress.
No, the pullout's comfy. Don't
Yeah,
invest
true.
in an air mattress.
Yeah,
Those
true.
bitches pop. Pullouts forever.
Until it's not.
Oh my God.
Pullouts forever.
Pullouts forever. Yeah.
Also, the harboring 3 a.m. thoughts of snuffing them out with a pillow.
That's the
Yep.
best.
Yep.
Just do it. Nike.
Literally. Just do it.
Just do it. Don't do it.
For some reason, punching
do it.
them isn't as satisfactory.
For you, it's not.
It's not. I straight up deck him sometimes
Oh my
too,
God.
and he's just like, "What fucking hit me?"
I remember punching my brother, like, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
literally punching him.
And I was literally the first one. Any night you would find me falling asleep in the living room. I would wake up in the middle of the night as a kid and like go in the living room and lay down on the couch and fall asleep there and get shit for it from my mom because I was denting it or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you're
But, like,
fat.
That's not PC. I was heavy.
Is that a thing?
What?
We can't even say fat no more.
No, I just.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
No, that was just me being fun.
it was
Funnily
funny.
enough.
Funnily enough, I was joking that time.
Funnily enough. Yeah, these were good ones, Biff, from Desperate Housewife. What was it?
Yeah. Urban diplomat.
Suburban Democrat.
Yeah.
That's
I know we
funny
haven't
shit.
done them yet, but I liked them.
No, we
So we'll have
haven't.
to
I've
do-
never even heard of
We'll
them.
have to do more.
What are they out of again?
TorontoLife.com.
I know we should start Googling like Saudi Arabian advice
Oh
columns.
my God, let's.
Oh my
because I'm
God.
super curious.
It's
Also,
going to be a
I'm kind of
cultural
not- yeah.
disaster.
It's
Yeah.
going to be shocking.
We're going to have to do some serious disclaimers.
I tried to stone my wife to death and she's still alive.
Stop it. I can't.
I'm not being an asshole.
No,
I
you're
genuinely-
actually not. So I've never heard of it in that respect. Like stoning was like corporal punishment, like a firing brigade,
Yeah.
like death by ... So
Right.
if someone was like, it was like a sentence, you know what I mean? Instead
Or
of
you
like
can-
the electric
you
chair,
can-
because it didn't exist back then, a firing brigade, it would literally be a line of men with muskets.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, everyone shoot at the target at the same time.
Right.
So it was instant.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was the same thing with
Stoning.
Actually, with stoning, it wasn't the same because it was one at a time.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And you could literally time that by like the way that someone throws their arms. So just think about it. Technically, it was at the same time, but it was one by one.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope everybody has sucky aim. There also was one, it was legal to beat your wife with a stick as long as it was smaller than 5 inches.
In diameter
Wide,
or in
yeah.
length?
No, wide.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that a legit thing?
I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure
I mean,
that I saw it was one of those like bizarre laws around the world type of things.
Oh,
and I
right.
remember reading that one. I don't remember specifically where it was,
Right.
but I feel like it was in
Like Middle East.
yeah, that it was legal for them to hit their wives with a stick as long as it was under 5 inches or something along those lines.
I mean, not that like America's doing any better,
No fucking shit.
but like at least now we're acknowledging women as human fucking beings. I know it's a stretch, but we have a female VP,
Yeah.
so that I'm in love with. I actually just listening to an interview with her on the way here. So
Well, that's good.
yeah, there you go, little kismet for you.
Yeah. A what?
Kismet,
Kismet?
fate,
Kismet?
Yeah.
Like Kizmit?
Kismet.
Okay, I was not even close.
Actually, you were very
English
close.
spelling.
Yes, you're very close.
Kismet, but
Yeah,
it's
it means fate. Like that we talked about her after I just listened to an interview with her.
see? Learn something new every day.
Yeah, here I am to teach you.
Yeah, Kismins.
Yep. And if there's an HR policy for anything, don't do it. That's it.
Or just pretend it didn't happen.
Right. And just be awkward about it
Yeah.
and get sued.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Sexual harassment.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Geez Louise. Cheese Louise. Don't cheese Louise. That's what got you in this problem in the first place.
CheeseLouise.com. Can we go to that site?
No, I don't want
scared
to. I'm scared to too.
I'm gonna do
It's going
it.
to be like meatspin.com. Don't
Remember
go
that
on
thing?
Meatspin unless you're over the age of 18.
Cheese.
Louise.
Louis.
Louis. Yeah.
Louis.
E, right?
Cheese Louise, Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Oh.
And Cheese
Is it-
Louise, Portland, Maine.
Oh. They're literally. Are they cities? Or are they like.
Restaurants.
Oh.
Cheese Louise.
Are they a
in
charcuterie
Portsmouth
restaurant? Because
and-
we're going.
It better be.
Antipasto
really
Louise.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
Oh my God. Those were good ones, Beth. Yeah, we need to put this one on the list so that we can keep
Yeah, it's Ranto.
bringing some fun new columnists to our listeners.
Yeah, no, we haven't had a new one in a long time.
Well, I mean, it's a niche.
It's
type
hard to, yeah.
Yeah, like
There's so many.
it's niche journalism, I guess. because they're publications. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we would consider them journalism. I would because
you journal.
Yes. Or because I just feel like it's, publication. It's in a journalistic publication.
I want to be one of these people.
Yeah, we are in voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want people to actually write to us.
They will someday.
I know. It's going to be great.
But if they don't, at least we can leave them with, send us your message, questions, comments, and all of your concerns to illadvisedthepodcast at gmail.com. I was like, .com? Or find us on Find
us on Facebook, please. Let us know what you come up with. And then Facebook us and Instagram at illadvisedthepodcast. Let us know how that search went.
Yeah, send us your screenshots. Oh my God. Guys, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for sticking around with us. And Biff, cheers to 20 years again, because why not?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to 20 more.
20 more. You guys are wonderful. You're beautiful. You're great listeners. And thank you so much for continuing to listen.
You've been ill-advised.